Walt and the Barnos and the Miskins, the Bambergers. I got a list here. Gary Chiat, Wild Bill, Steve Strasser, Steve Toffel. All of you have just displayed generosity this weekend, and I appreciate it so much. It makes my job so much easier when I don't have to, run everybody down for money. So thank you all. Someone once asked me, how do you get people to donate money? It's pretty easy. They offer it. I don't have to ask in most cases. So it's extraordinary. Here we go. In last August, I'm home alone. Marlene is, I think, back east at the time. It had been over 100 degrees for like 100 days. I was feeling a bit of cabin fever, and I'm in the middle of doing a worksheet for my last will and testament. And it came down to, what do I do with all the childhood stuff? You know, a cupboard in my garage that has got all this stuff, and I didn't know what to do with it. I tried reaching out to National. They've got a storeroom in Jersey City, New Jersey, that the stuff won't see the light of day again. And then I had a thought, well, maybe the university. I checked with a vice president at the student union of fraternities and sororities. He said we'd be honored to have this. So, when we leave here today, this stuff is not going back into my garage. It's going to go to the student union. They're going to put it there for perpetuity. It's going to be there forever. They will have that in their file. So that's something that, that's where you're going to find this scrapbook. This right here you can buy on Amazon for $4. It's the Toilet Defy administrative guide that was updated, I think, in 2015. Okay, if we started a fraternity today, this is what they would use. It would never happen. I'm telling you, what they have in this book is nothing better to do with 4 books. Go on Amazon and buy this. It's called the Polaris, and it's pretty amazing. It's got things that you would remember and things we forgot long ago. I got some other things here that I've had them out on the table. So take what's left of the CDs. I do have, Hirsch Handmaker brought these little pins. They're in support of Israel. If you would like to do that at this time, there's a QR code on a piece of paper here. Just take a shot of it. It works. It goes to the right place.
Ken, can I say something for a minute?
Yes, please.
Most of you don't know me, and that's probably a good thing. I'm probably the oldest one here, unfortunately. Class of '61. I just think that it would be ridiculous for us not to now spend a minute thanking Kenny. Kenny had planned.
We're gonna pull
to the tribute. that later, second. But it's unbelievable to me and to the guys of my generation and those who preceded me, like Lowell and Chuckles Whitehill and Jerry Fader, nameless, names I can't even recall because I'm friggin' old. But all of us, you have no idea the thrill that everybody gets when they get the email. Whether we're here, we come every year, every 5 years, every 10 years, whatever. The thrill of just seeing the name and the names that are copied on that email from Kenny, and what he and Marlene do to keep us all together, and all the things you just heard would never, and I mean never, happen with any of us being in charge because we're too fucked up. And I want to thank Kenny, and I think we all need to say to Marlene and Kenny how much Caudell means to them.
I neglected to thank Marlene for reminding me.
Steve, because he trained us.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I was about to get to. There's stuff that is not collected over the years, all the things on our scavenger hunt list, all right? And if you want, see, put it in here. I was going to give this to Jay Goldman because his handwriting is on it, but it is our administrative guide for Hell Week. And the original pages, okay? All right,
Do it.
I've actually digitized these. Anybody that wants it, just let me know. I will send you a digital file of it. We have, this will go to the university. It's our Totalify entrance exam.
Oh.
We all remember that, right?
I don't.
There were some other things. I'm trying to be quick here, Kenny. But there are some things, and it's difficult because some of the people I was counting on aren't here. I thought Jeff Feldman was coming, and I really did. I thought that was a get, and we were going back and forth. But one of my memories of Hell Week was and on the list was Nair, and he I think Roger or somebody presented it in front of Jeff Feldman. They gave him a thing in Nair, and they said, "Put it in your hair," and he refused. And that was the first thing that I realized, you know what? We don't have to do all this shit. You know, we can just decline. And he did, and he still survived it all, right? So I got a few other things that I'm gonna just pass out.
Burlap sack in there?
Sorry, pardon me?
Burlap sack.
I threw it away. It was in here, honest to God. There was also a jar of olives that there was no expiration date on, that they had gotten like this big inside the thing. I threw them away, along with a can of, or a jar of black loaded inside this bin, okay? So some of the things got you know. But on our list was Iron City beer can, right? So and these are some of the things I collected. You came the furthest. You get this. Okay?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
You know, here, Max, I have something for you. This is what we wore in Hell Week. Would you put it on for us?
That's it. My name they have.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting rid of stuff. If anybody sees stuff they want, I got some posters here from way back when. Thank you, Steve. Here, I got a double XL shirt here.
Oh, on to you. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
okay.
I got a whistle from Hell Week. Anybody? Whoa. Takers? Dave Church. You have to have it. There you go.
Who's
Okay.
DNA?
That's what I got. So again, Steve Strasser is going to be getting all of our digital files when the time comes. It's actually, 3/10 of an hour to a paralegal to get this stuff, digital files. He'll be able to take care of GoDaddy, which we will update. We'll figure out how to do it. You know, let me just make sure I'm done.
The list. Kenny.
Yeah, Jay Goldman isn't here, you know, but I got one last thing. Now, Izzy was here. Look at her life ahead of her. She's 18 years old. This was Marshall's granddaughter. She's pledging a sorority, just like we were. Can you imagine 55 years from now, her gathering with her group, and that's how this comes down. I got one other item here. Sandy, you might recognize this. Sandy, you recognize this, Jackie?
That was not from the fraternity.
This was not from the fraternity. This I was going to
Yeah,
give it
right.
to Izzy. I was going to give it to Izzy because I just wanted a reminder. Things aren't always as they seem, but God bless Sandy. He bought 5 of these out of the trunk of the car at Costco, and they're really well made. But he gave me one, and I'm walking past the closet again.